Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us do the good work for today. You know, always the purpose of our videos is education, and education always prevent deception and wrong decisions, and our life is based on decisions. Like the first thing you do in the morning is making a decision what you want to do first. So life is all about decisions. And for me, I speak always about a topic, but I don't mind to speak about other topics, because at the end of the day, our social life is connected to many things, not only one thing. If we try to learn about a religion, these days we have a very easy method, which is the internet, which is something I didn't have when I was a kid. This is something new, and I call it new, even though it's like exist a while ago. But I mean, we have many generations past before us, and they have no idea what this internet is about. And now we can just type 2 words in Google and we can find thousands and millions of answers. So if I ask a question, if I type in Google a question about Islam, questions about Islam, I will find endless videos or website made by Muslims speaking about trying to teach you what Islam is about. But the question is, can we trust those websites? Like I was clicking here and I was laughing at the deception and the lies. You see, I don't know much about Hindus, but I'm very sure that if we ask a Hindu, especially if he is a religious man, let us say I call him a Hindu priest, he will not lie about his religion, even though I don't believe in his religion. But we accept, or we assume decency. When we speak to somebody, he is a Buddha, I think it's the same. He will not lie and fabricate answers. When we speak to somebody is a Christian, whatever sect it is, we assume the same, because there's no point of lying. Why you want to lie? But the case on Islam is different, and today we are going to prove it to you, as usual. Now, which website, Muslims, you recommend me to open for you from all those websites? And I guarantee you, I will expose the lies in those websites. It doesn't matter what website you give me. Who is a Muslim in the chat? He want to choose from me. I just type Islamic questions and answers. Islam questions and answers. Which website you want me to open for you? All of them have zero decency. All of them, they are made for the purpose of deception. And we can take them one by one. You see, you ask Islamic questions and answer. This is what I did in Google. You can do the same. You can search for the same thing. I'm not picking up like the first one. We can go to the first one. You want the second one? We can go to the second one. Third one, for what do you want? 50 questions and answers about Islam. Just ask Islam. Actually, I click at this one, never open. I don't know what's wrong with it. Islamcity.org, Islamic quiz. Ask an Imam. 115 question answered. Al-Sunnah.org, Islamic questions and answers. Questions and answer. I mean, which one? All of them are the same. Deceptions and lies is the main positions of those questions. Mawqi'u Sunnah. Here you will find very silly questions about like which one I should teach my children's first, how to pray or to believe. I mean, how you can teach you. Look at this. Which one I should teach my children first, believe or prayer? I'm not going to go for those. I wanna find a website telling us about Islam, not silly questions like those, because Muslims are the best with silly questions. Like, can I eat ice cream with my sister or with my girlfriend or my wife, or she will become my sister? Okay. Uh, can and none. Here, the website is in front of us. I mean, why you want to give me a website? This is the top website in Google. The top website in Google. Asking. This is the website. ING. Okay. Answers to frequent asked questions about Muslims. Our topic is not Muslims. I don't really talk about people. I talk about religion. But let us see here. You see, the title is deceiving too, because the title is supposedly about Muslims, but here they are talking about Islam, nothing about Muslims. So look at this. We affirm that's supposedly the Muslim saying. We affirm the uphold and sensitivity of the human life, the taking of which is among the gravest of all sin. Well, Muslims, they don't they don't teach you equality. What equality? We will see. We will go to the equality or the equality in Islam just in a minute from now. We affirm the right to freedom of thought. That's a big fat lie. A Muslim, you have the right of a freedom of thought. Isn't it the Prophet? He says the one who leave Islam, kill him. Isn't it the Prophet said, I've been ordered to fight all mankind until they say that there is no prophet but me and there is no God but Allah? What do you mean freedom of thought? Since when? What if somebody want to be a gay, or somebody want to be a lesbian, somebody want to be an atheist, someone want to be Christian? What a big fat lie. One livelihood, the profession and residence. I mean, this is not true. You see, the livelihood and residence, Muhammad, let us go take one by one. Let us take one by one. The equality and the quality. Muhammad, he forbade the Muslims from punishing a Muslim who killed non-Muslim by death. Let us find the hadith. And here we will notice that Islam is a supremacist cult who believe that Muslims are higher than anyone else and the rest are not equal. So look what Muhammad he said. And the one is talking here is not a city website. It is the Prophet of Islam, the founder of the cult of Islam, not somebody walking down street and giving you his funny ideas about Islam. I met many of them. They are dumb and they are stupid. A Muslim should not be killed in the case of murder of a disbeliever. What does that mean? Which mean if a Muslim he killed me and he murdered me, the Muslim should not be killed. The punishment for a Muslim killing a Christian in Iran is to pay an equal of a price of a cow. If a Muslim in Iran, as an example, he killed a Christian, the punishment is a price of cow, which is less than $500 in Iran. So when a Muslim they say to us, we believe in equality and we believe in human rights and we believe everybody is equal, and Islam teaches us that all of us, we are mankind and we are equal. This is a big fat lie. Otherwise, here we go. A guy, he's a Muslim, he murdered someone, is not a Muslim. Why he will not be killed? The punishment for killing in Islam is death. But they will not tell you that this is only if you are a Muslim and you kill a Muslim. But if a Muslim he kill non-Muslim, the punishment is paying a little bit of money. So look how they lie to us in their website, saying speaking about equality and a human right and the freedom of what? The guy in the video in the website, he says the right of a freedom of thought. You know, let us see if this is true. Little examination, we will get them busted. The Quran and the Hadith, both of them confirm that there is no freedom of thought. The Prophet said, the one who changed his religion, kill him. So where is the freedom of thought? The guy, he don't want to thought about Islam no more. He have no good thought for Islam no more. So what the solution? Kill him. Why they lie? Why they lie? I can show you tons of reference, including the one that says the one who say the Prophet is a black, kill him. Just saying the Prophet is a black, kill him, because supposedly he is insulting the Prophet. So look how they lie to us. They assume that you are dumb and you are an idiot and you are stupid and you have no education, and now you go to this website, and that, by the way, will work. That website will work with many naive, especially young ones. Don't think this website will not work. They will work big time, because if you go in the media, everybody's saying Islam is a good religion. Obama, George Bush, even Trump just a few days ago, he posted something in Twitter saying blah 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 blah, you know, and his daughter Ivanka Trump, you know, speaking about Ramadan, politically correct. All is garbage. Nobody is saying the truth. The whole world go mute in the front of the beast, the liar, the Satan. We believe that God created us with diversity and of race, religion, and language. Big fat lie. Big fat lie. Your God, he says, the religion for Allah is Islam, and anyone else is an evildoer, and he is the worst of the creature, and he is satanic, and he is najis. It has got them busted. Which verse do you want me to read for you, liars? Which one? Huh? All those verses are saying that this is not true. Take one, shorter one. And if one seeks a religion other than Islam, it will never be accepted from him, and he is among the losers and here and in the hereafter. What about in here life now, not hereafter? The Quran says, kill them wherever you find them. If we go to chapter 9, verse number 29, freedom of thought, right? This is what they say. Chapter 9, verse number 29 says, fight those who don't believe in Allah nor the last days. You see it? So why you want to fight them? Why you want to kill them? Why you want to slaughter them? Because they don't believe in Allah. They don't believe in Muhammad. They don't believe in the religion of Muhammad. So what we do? Kill them. But in their website they says freedom of thought, livelihood, the profession and residence. God created us all of diversity and race and religion to know each other. There's a verse in the Quran, by the way, the Muslims, they quote it always to deceive you. Let us show it to you. And what the Muslims, they will not tell you that Islam have stages. Muhammad is a deceiving man. When he was weak, he did not talk about killing the Christians and the Jews. You will notice actually the chapter of At-Tawbah was revealed after he finished his war with the Arab. Now I can go and kill all the Christians. So he came with the chapter of At-Tawbah saying, fight those who believe not. From who? From the Christians and the Jews. Here the Muslim, they will quote this for you. They will say, oh mankind, we have indeed created you from one man and one woman, and we have made you into various nations and tribes, so that you may know one another. Indeed, more honorable among you is the sight of Allah, is the one who is more biased among you. Like when you see this, you say, that sounds good. But they will not read for you the other verses where it says that if you are not, look what it says. The most honorable for you is who? Is the one who is biased. Who is the biased? The one who believe in Allah. So what about the one who is not biased? Kill him. What about the one who don't want to believe in Allah? Slaughter him. What about the one who is not a Muslim? You see here, the says, we made you to know each other. We made you different nations to know each other. Okay, so what about this verse here? Let us see. Let us expose the liars. Isn't it the other verse just said that we made you different nations to know each other? Okay, how we will know each other if the Muslim been taught that they cannot take the Christians and the Jews as a friends, and the one who take them as a friend, which means he don't consider them as enemy no more, he is one of them and he is unjust and he is going to be killed. That make him apostate. Do you see it? So Quran as a book is a very deceiving, because they will not tell you that Muhammad is a politician. The politician always what they do, they say something in the election day and they do the opposite after they have the office. In the time of Muhammad there was no election, but he was trying to convince people to join his cult and to make believe in him as a prophet. So in the beginning Muhammad, he never talked about killing people. He don't have an army to do so. So he was gentle, he was not attacking, he was not waging war because he have to. But the second Muhammad, he have army and he have a bunch of gang who slaughter everybody in the way. Muhammad, he changed and he says, okay, now we kill them, now we slaughter them, now we do not need to be politically correct with them. Now we say to them what is in our mind. Now we say that you Christian, you Jews, either you convert to Islam or you die. And not only that, Muhammad, because he is a gang, not a prophet, he is willing, if you pay him, to let you stay alive. Read with me carefully. Fight those who don't believe in Allah, in the book of Allah, the religion of Allah, the prophet of Allah, Muhammad. From the people of the book, who are they? The one who is giving the book, the Christians and the Jews. Until either they convert to Islam or they pay the jizya with humiliation. So look here, the mentality of a gang leader, a thief. He say, okay, you know what? I can let you live if you pay me. Isn't it, this is a clear proof that Muhammad is a cult leader? If it is important for Muhammad and his God to believe, why, if I pay him, I can live and stay not to believe in Allah? But this is the only condition to stay alive and to stay Christian. I have to pay him with humiliation. So if you don't pay me, I will kill you. So now it's important to believe in Islam or not, because you did not pay me. But if you pay me, hold on, I will let you live. That is a very clear that Muhammad is the same. By the way, many people do not know that the mafia business is started because of Islam. When the Muslims occupy parts of Italy like Sicily and Malta, etc., they forced this rule on the Christians. Pay for protection. Protection from who? From us. Imagine, we protect you from us. Pay or die. So when the Muslims, they've been kicked out from those territories, the gangs, the Italian gangs, the bad ones, the criminals, they took over the business. We protect you and you live. You don't pay, you die. That is Islam. So why they are lying to us and they are saying Islam believe in the equality, freedom of thought, right of belief. I mean, what is this garbage coming from? Where you so what we would do with this? What we would do with this? You cannot find one single statement in this website or any Islamic website have to do with the truth. The only website you can find the truthful answers is ISIS website. They say it as it is. They say it as it is. This is the truth. Al-Qaeda website. Those are the only one who will tell you what Islam is about. The rest, they play games, dishonesty. We believe that Islam is above all religion. Finally, there is something truthful, maybe, of peace and mercy. You see here, I thought when they say we believe in Islam above all religion, I thought, okay, they want to admit now that Islam believe in supremacy. It turned not that case. Of peace and mercy. Peace and mercy. Where is the mercy in the Quran, where the Quran says crucify people, cut their hands and their feet from opposite directions? Why? Because they are apostate, or they are criminals according to Islam. What make you a criminal, by the way? If you wage war against Allah, according to Islam right now, I'm waging war against Allah. So the punishment for me, if I live in Afghanistan, is to cut my feet, my hands, and to crucify me and put nails in my eyes. And I will show you the reference. Let us see. When somebody come to you with the, you see, always when I talk, I show you the proofs. I never say something without showing you the proof, right? Never. When somebody give you a speech, tell him, don't give me a speech, show me. Chapter 5, verse number 33. The mercy of Allah. Islam is religion of peace. The only reward for those who make war upon Allah and his noble messenger. So what kind of war we are talking about? Refusing Islam. Because how you can make war against Allah? You tell me. How I can really make a war against Allah? When Muhammad, he sent his army to the Roman and he told his men, attack the Romans so you can get the blondie girls. The Roman never attacked Muhammad. Muhammad, he sent the 3 letters, even according to Muslims, the 3 kings, saying to them, convert or else. So you reject, you don't accept Islam, or you refuse to pay the jizya, the one I told you, where you have to pay with humiliation. Then Muhammad will come after you and he will kill you. So the only reward for those who wage war against Allah is what? Is, you know, we kick them out from the land, or we crucify them, starting with killing, crucifying will lead to death anyway, cutting their hands and their feet from different directions. Muhammad himself, he practiced that, and he put nails in the eyes of those people who he believed they are criminals. Islam taught us to know each other. Let us see how truthful that is. Muhammad, he said, if I am victorious, I am going to kick the Christians and the Jews from the Arabian Peninsula. Are we lying? Are we lying? So what do you mean Islam mean peace? Why you want to kick out the Christians and the Jews from? What do you think about George Bush? He occupied Iraq and he decided to kick all the Muslims from Iraq. Why it is not right for George Bush to do so if he decided to do so, but it's okay for the Prophet to do so? This is their land. Why you want to kick them out? Just because they don't believe in you that you are a prophet? Women, children, everybody, we kick them out. Genocide. The same as the Turkish they did to the Armenian, to the Assyrian, to the Syrian, to the Christians in all that territory. Almost 2 million Armenians, they've been slaughtered, and until now they don't want to admit that they did it. So do you see, my friend, how they lie to you? Until now in Saudi Arabia, there is not a single citizen is allowed to call himself atheist, Christian, Hindu, Buddha, whatever. Everybody. Have you ever heard of a country 100% Muslims? I'm talking about normal country. So when they say to you, anything, please don't listen, don't be a fool. They lie. They lie, and it is permitted in Islam to lie. How we can prove that? Christian Prince is saying that Muslims, they can lie. How we can know this is the truth? You see, I'm not attacking the Muslims, I'm speaking about Islam. Islam is making the Muslims lying. It's a duty for a Muslim to lie. You can go, actually, one of the reasons I called my book, the first book, The Deception of Allah, and then the variant number 2, which is called Quran and Science, because all of it is about lying. The miracle of the Quran, the science in the Quran, you name it. Everything there is nothing but a pure lie. And we got it all busted with no mercy. Lying and deception is the business of Islam. I'm trying to open the website of Saudi, of the government of Jordan, but look like it's not opening. I'm not sure why. Let us see why. Yeah, the website is down because I wanted to show you. Yeah, hold on, maybe we can find a video of mine in YouTube speaking about that page, and then we can show you the website from before. All right, I think we found something, but we will mute it. That's good. This is a previous video of mine. All right, let us put it in the screen for you. This is a Jalalain. This is the website I cannot open, so we have it now from YouTube. It's a video. All right, and it says that you cannot let not the believers take the non-believers as a friends. However, to make it simple and short for you, you can watch the video. I can post for you the link here, so later you can watch it. But anyway, what is written there is in front of us. Look what Islam teach their children. A Muslim, he cannot take Christians and Jews and etc. as a friends. Very clear, it's open in front of you. All right, and they call us hypocrite. The Muslim, they consider us the hypocrite. We are the hypocrite. But look, Islam is #1 hypocrite religion. Take not the hypocrite as friends. Okay, disbelievers, the Jews, etc., for their friends, as they became mighty and honorable in a preference to the believers who are sincere. Okay, what does that mean? The believer who take them and he is sincere, which means there's a Muslim, he is sincere, he want to take you as a friend. What will happen to him? Look what will happen. The one who is seeking might and honor by taking the hypocrites and disbelievers as a friends, he has no connection with Allah. He has no honor, mercy, or protection from Allah. Well, a second ago in the website they were saying Islam is a religion of peace. Islam above all religion teaching peace. The guy, he just took me as a friend, and now he have no mercy, he have no protection, he has no honor, which means the Muslim, they can attack his house, rape his wife, take his children as a property, take his money, and execute him. And what is the crime? He just took me as a friend. And in their website, they are saying to us, Islam is above all religion when it's come to peace. And not only that, read carefully. Unless what? Unless you cannot take them as a friend unless there's an exception. Unless it be that you guard yourself against them, save yourself from them, talking toward with sorry, taken as if it were security, saving yourself from them by speaking in a friendly way toward them with while your heart dislike this. Have you ever heard of an evil cult more disgusting more than this? Is that me saying that? This is the cousin of the Prophet of Islam, Ibn Abbas. This is the only name Muhammad he named him as a scholar to explain Islam. Even he prayed to Allah. He says, Allahumma ja'al ibn Abbas habrul ummah. Make him the ink of the scholarship. That is Islam. And as you see, the funny, they are calling non-Muslims hypocrite when Islam teaching Muslims hypocrisy with no shame. Did you notice they are calling us hypocrite? Look, we are the hypocrite supposedly. Do you see it? Take not the hypocrite as a friend. In the same page it says you cannot take them as a friend unless you are lying to them, speaking to them in a friendly way, but your heart dislike this. Look at the Muslims. He's talking about the Christmas. We talk about his cult and he's talking about the Christmas. First of all, my friend, we celebrate the Christmas because people, they left the pagan God and now they believe in the real true God. We are not celebrating a Christmas because of the birth of Jesus, because Jesus exists before his birth. So stop trying to divert the topic because you're ashamed of what we are showing in the screen. And please don't celebrate the Christmas. That will not change anything in Christianity. If we have a Christmas, we don't have a Christmas, that will not affect Jesus. You are just being a fool and you are ashamed of what we are showing. This is your worry about now Christmas? Christians will be bad because they celebrate a Christmas, not the teaching of hate you see in front of you. This is what you are worried about because you are a hypocrite. Have you ever heard of somebody want to kill somebody because of a Christmas? In Christmas, children are happy, people are happy. God, he loves to see his people happy, but you don't like it. It's an insult to you to see Christmas. The month of Ramadan just started and more than 80 people get killed in the first 48 hours. An attack today in a Christmas service, sorry, in a Sunday service in what the African country? I forgot. Burkina Faso, I think. Few hours ago, they shelled bombs in a Christian village in Syria. 6 children die and more than 12 they are injured and they lost their limbs. Attack a day before in Pakistan hotel. Attack a day before in a mosque in Pakistan for Sufi. I mean, this is Ramadan and you are worried about the Christmas, you idiot. Why early Christian don't celebrate? I will tell you why early Christian don't celebrate. Because they don't have to. And today you don't have to. And you are a donkey. What does this have to do with the Christianity anyway? Why the early Muslim did not celebrate Muhammad's birthday? And today you are celebrating. This is silly. You are just a silly person. And you have no answer. You are the pagan. You are the one who kiss a black stone. You are the one who go around the stone. If a Christmas will make us pagan, what about kissing stones? Why do we kiss trees? Do we lick trees and we worship trees? We go around them. We bow down in front of them. You are a fool, and you are a coward. Look at the devil teaching. We cannot take each other friends. I like to take Muslims as a friends. Why not? They are human like us. I have no problem to take anybody as a friend. But now I know that I will be a fool if I trust a Muslim, because how I know if he is practicing what we see in front of us on the screen? Right? How I know? How I know if a Muslim now is an honest or not? He want to take me really as a friend, because if he says I am a Muslim and he want to take me as a friend, well, you are not a Muslim according to the Quran. The Quran says in chapter 3 verse 28, as you see, that you cannot take them as a friend, and if you take them as a friend, you are one of them, and you have no protection from Allah. So how we can trust? Mr. Fadi is saying, give me one country implemented the teaching of Christ totally. First of all, the teaching of Christ is not should be implemented by law, because he did not say so. Secondly, what about freedom of belief? This is very silly of you, Fadi. Who told you that Jesus says go and take a sword and the one who don't follow me, kill him? That's your prophet. So even the questions made by Muslims showing me the ignorance and the little mentality of not understanding not only what God is about and what Jesus is about, but they are trying to compare between the cult of Islam, which is based on the sword. If you don't obey the law of Allah, we kill you. Do you see the stupidity? And same time, when you see we did since the crucifixion, you Muslims, you never practice Islam. You are a bunch of liars. Which country is practicing Islam right now? Saudi Arabia? Nobody pays jizya in Saudi Arabia. There's millions of non-Muslims, they work in Saudi Arabia and nobody pays jizya. Do you practice Islam? Do you clean your ass with the 3 rocks? The Prophet says to you that the one who do convert to Islam, he have to do hijrah. He cannot live between the disbelievers. Do you do that? How many million Muslims they live between non-Muslims? None of you practice Islam. Muslim women these days, she wear a hijab and she wear a jeans going all the way inside her with no shame, and she claimed that she is wearing hijab. Who of you practice Islam? Who of you practice Islam? None of you. Music is haram. TV is haram. Pictures is haram. Do you have a picture at home, Fadi? You don't. Here you hope. Let me show you who is the one who do sex without marriage. It is you Muslims, not us. Nowhere in the Bible it says you can do that, but Muhammad, he permitted that. And let us get you busted. This guy is talking about Christian women. Christian women is the one who follow Christ. Is that correct, guys? Christian man, Christian women is the one who follow Christ. You don't follow Christ, you are no Christian. Now let us see if you follow Muhammad, what will happen. Did Muhammad he encouraged Muslim women and men to have sex party? 1 hour stand, 5 minute stand, 2 minute stand? Yes. And this is in the Quran and this is in the Hadith. And look what the Muslims they call it, and look how they fabricate the translation. Look, Allah apostle said, if a man and a woman agree, and they put between two bracket, to marry temporarily. Have you ever heard of a religion teaching marrying temporarily? What is that? Temporarily socks, temporarily shoes, temporarily diaper. What do you mean marrying temporarily? It doesn't even say the word marry there, you liar. And here they put the word their marriage. The whole Arabic in front of me, nowhere it says that their marriage. It says they're living together, their sex. Their sex should last for 3 nights. And if they like to continue, they can do so. And if they don't want to continue, they can separate. That is religion. Hello? And this is what called muta. Anyone knows what muta mean? You hire a woman for sex. And let me show you how the Muslims explain that. Because this Abdul, he might say, oh, this is your, and you got it wrong. You got it wrong. Christian Prince, you are not being honest. What if I show you that the Muslim, they believe that a Muslim, he can rent women for sex? Yes, rent women for sex. Let us get them. Anything we show, anything we say, it have to be proven by reference. Let us do that. The 4 pillars of muta. Okay, what is the pillars of muta? Let us see. Let us cut it short. In some work, special term is applied to women who participate in the muta. Muta is ijara or rented women. Do you see it? Or I'm lying? You have a God who taught you you can have a rented women for sex. And look, the scholars, they are giving us more priceless details about the most decency, a decent cult in the world. Or rented women. Muta is considered as a kind of rental because in general a man's basic aim in this kind of marriage is sexual enjoyment of a woman, and in return to his enjoyment of the women receives certain amount of money or property. And you are talking about decency? I'm not sure if your mother, she was rented to have you before, or you are not the fruit of rent. Are you yourself a fruit of rental contract? How much your mother she charged your father? Was it in dollar, or it's haram to take dollars? Did she accept a credit card? Where your father he slide the credit card when he had sex with her? And you are talking about decency. Where is this guy? He's a mute now. Rental? And you are giving us a speeches about good women, bad women, Christian women? What a stupid cult. Okay, he's dead now. So look how they lie in everything. They say to us, Islam, we cover our women because we believe they are like jewelers. No, you don't cover them because they are jewelers. You cover them because they are a property. And let us prove it. As usual, we don't say things without proof. Who won the website for renting women? Who won the website? So the Muslim, if they say to you, here we go, this is the website. Let us see what the Quran says about women. In Islam, we respect women, brother. Islam gave the women the right. Yeah, he gave them the right to be beaten and to be property. Read carefully with me. Chapter 4, verse number 34. And we will give you any translation you wish. What translation you like, Abdul? Huh? We will give you a kind translation. Muhammad Biktal. Men are in charge of women because Allah has made one of them excel on others, and because they spend of their property on them. What? So the reason for the man to be in charge because he spent money on her? This is exactly the mentality of prostitution business. I rented you and we just showed you the reference. There's no marriage in Islam. It's a contract of sex. And then because he spent his money on you, he can beat the hell of you. Read carefully. So good women are obedience. This is the good women. What does that mean? Guarding in secret in which Allah has guarded. As for those from whom you fear rebellion. Have you ever heard of a religion teach if you fear rebellion from somebody you can punish him? He did not do rebellion yet. This is a precaution action. Admonish them and punish them from your bed. The fact it says وَهْجُرُوهُنَّ فِي الْمَضَاجِعِ, which mean and jail them in their rooms, not stay away from their bed. Like how many bed the man he have those people there? Jail them, they cannot leave as a punishment, and then scourge them. And then the Muslim, he will make an article saying to, oh, we scourge women by beating them lightly. Really? How lightly? Brother, we beat them with the tooth thick. The tita there asking question. Why in Islam in the Quran it said you can beat your wife? Tita, I agree with you. That beating the wife is not a good answer. But you should know, Tita, that Islam teaches us how to beat the wife in a very gentle way. As an example, we have to beat our women by using tooth thick. Have you ever heard of somebody can hurt somebody by tooth? What? Tooth stick? They say to you that we beat them by al-miswak. Let me show you how the miswak look like, and you will go crazy. They say to you the miswak is little tiny. It's a half inch. This is what we beat them with. The miswak is a very long roots of a tree. It's not what they say to you. Liars will end in fire. And here we get them busted. Miswak. All right. Let us get them busted. This is the miswak. Do you see it's cut off, right? Do you see that it's not one piece? I don't know if you can see in the picture. Let me show you the end. Which means this is a long roots. Do you see the end of it, how it's cut off? You see it, right? So this is a very long, flexible roots. It's not the one they sell in the market, like it's a half of the size of your finger. Because now everybody, the Muslims, want to buy it to do what the Prophet used to do, supposedly put it in his mouth. This is a very long roots, flexible. Roots of a trees are very flexible, like more harmful than a leather belt. And they say to you, we beat them with the miswak, brother. Huh? We just beat them with the miswak. A woman, she come to the prophet of Muta, and she said to Aisha, look, my husband did beat me. How he did beat her? He did beat her until he made her skin greener than her clothes. Aisha, she said, and not me saying that, Aisha, the mother of the Muhammadan, she said, look at her. Her skin is greener than her clothes. And before that, Aisha, she said, I have not seen any women suffering as much as a believing women. Aisha, she witnessed that a Muslim women life is the most miserable life for women, for females between all the Arab, because Islam teach violence against the women. And what Muhammad did at the end of the story, he took the side of the man who did beat his wife until he made her skin greener than her clothes. And not only that, he told the man, he told the woman, he have the right to rape you, because this woman, she refused to have sex with her husband. Muhammad, he told her, no, 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 you have to sleep with him. He took the side of the man, and he never questioned him about the beating the women. And actually in the top, he made a verse in the Quran says, encourage them. So my friend, can we believe a Muslim telling us anything about Islam? I say to you, with my expertise, studying this cult all my life, never ever learn Islam from Muslims, for two reasons. Many of them did not even know what is in their books, and many of them, they knew, but they knew it is the right or their right to lie, or they have to lie, as we showed you in chapter 3 verse 28. If you want to learn about Islam, feel free to get my books from Amazon. We have them in many languages. Amazon.com, France, Germany, Swedish, Dutch, wherever, Spanish. And as you see, I'm doing my best to share the education. Now it's your time to download my videos and share them first with your family, because your family are the target. Your children are the target. Your children, they go to school, they open the TV, they hear Oprah saying Islam is a good religion, Obama giving us a speech about the beautiful month of Ramadan. Every scumbag in this earth lying to us. Nobody is saying the truth. Nobody is saying the truth. And we are victims of deception. You don't want to wait until one day your son come back home, says, hey father, I want to be a Muslim. As what happened to this poor guy in Australia. His son is 16 years old. He went missing, and then after a couple of months he saw him doing suicide bombing in Syria. A beautiful son of him, 16 years old kid, was deceived by his friends in school. And imagine how organized this mafia is. They were able to smuggle him out of Australia all the way to Syria, and nobody stopped them. How you can go there? How I can go from Australia to Syria without a passport? This is how powerful they are. So what we do here is extremely important, but not everybody care, but we do. I'm not going to keep you longer here. I want to say thank you for being here. Don't forget, if you like to learn more about Islam, subscribe. Our videos is for free. You can get my books from Amazon in any language you wish. They exist in many languages: Spanish, German, Dutch, Swedish, and more translation is coming. Education is the key point of success in life, even in a family, even in social life, even in the medicine. Without education, we have no electricity, we have no computer, we have no internet, we have nothing. We do not know even how to do farming. Education is everything. So educate yourself, not because this is an entertainment, but it is for surviving. Countries are being destroyed because of this cult. Right now your airline ticket is a 3 times more than before because of Islam, because of security. Every country in the world spent billions and trillions of dollars just for security because of one concern. It's called Islam. Why people don't want to say the truth? This cult is impacting your economy, your life, your lifestyle, your behavior, everything. And you think it's have nothing to do with you. You are mistaken. You are big time mistaken. You might lose your job because of it. In 9/11, almost all American airline went bankruptcy just by one attack. If you don't remember, go and search Google. So what we do is extremely important. This video will stay online for a few hours and I will take it down before the Sharia law of YouTube take it down, because as you know, they love my videos and they are all over my head. So download the video, share it as soon as you can before we take it down or before the Sharia law of YouTube take it down. Thank you very much for being here. May the Lord bless you. And this is a Christian Prince, and I confirm there's only one Lord, and he is only my Savior, and no man, no name down in this earth, no name above better than his name. Muhammad is nothing but a criminal, and he is going to be exposed day and night, and we are going to show everybody how satanic he is. They like it, they don't like it. This is the truth, and the truth will set you free. Never compromise saying lies. Be truthful. If Muhammad did something right, we will say he did something right, but he never did anything right. He was a criminal, he was a rapist, he was a killer, and he was a thief. Even his followers accuse him that he stole an underwear, and until now the underwear is missing. If you have any information about this missing underwear, please call Saudi Arabia, because that underwear is priceless. Thank you very much. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and see you soon again. Bye-bye.